Welcome to this week's Tyler Talks. Yo! Question from Dale in Sydney asks, "Hi Tyler, what about pap smears? Are they worth doing every 2 years like my doctor says?" I don't believe so. I really don't think that you should be having pap smears every year. I really don't think you should be having them every couple years. In fact, I don't think you should ever have them at all. I believe that if you follow a lot of the content that I share around many things, proper lifestyle, getting out in the sun, proper diet, staying hydrated, eating whole foods, that you'll never have these issues to deal with. And this one hits home for me because my wife went to the hospital and had this done, and she was told that she had cervical cancer. Now, when she was told, and this happened in Sydney actually, when she was told she had cervical cancer, she was like, "I can't deal with this," and she left the country. And the doctors in the hospital sent letters to her family, called them, tried to pressure her to come in to have her cervix removed, have her uterus removed. So, that's a big thing because I met her months later. We changed lifestyle, things happen, and we have a beautiful baby now, which we wouldn't have to this day if she had gone with what the doctor said and had her uterus removed. So the thing about the uterus and the reproductive system for women is you got to understand that things can affect it. Stress levels can affect the cells inside the uterus. Hormone imbalances can affect it. Puberty can affect it. Sex can affect it. Just having sex can actually create abnormal cells within the uterus. And if you go have a pap smear and you have some of these abnormal cells going on, you could be diagnosed as having cervical or uterine cancer. And once you're diagnosed, there's all kinds of other tests and things, and then they want to take it out and do all this stuff. The thing you got to realize is your body actually heals itself. Your body can go through a level of even cancerous cells and things going on and renew itself. Women have a period every month and renew and bleed and get rid of a lot of that stuff, and then it heals itself up. So, there's a lot of factors involved, especially for women using feminine products. A lot of feminine products like tampons and even pads have asbestos, have all types of different chemicals which can cause issues. The thing you need to understand is that the pap test is scraping the uterus, scraping the wall, and can actually lead to even more problems. So that can create issues as well. And if you really look into the research of these tests, you'll find out that there's a high false positive rate. There's actually a 67% inaccuracy with pap smears. That's a high rate. Meaning if you go in, there's a very high chance they could say, you actually have some issues and now we need to do other tests. Those other tests are even more invasive with knife scraping or biopsies or different things that then really aggravate the reproductive system and can potentially lead to even more issues and potentially cancer. The thing you need to understand is that cancer typically within the uterus, within the reproductive system for women, takes anywhere from 5 to 10 years to grow to a point to where it's actually becomes a problem and could be life-threatening. So if you're really hard up about having a pap test, I wouldn't do it any more than once every 5 years. And if you do your research online, you'll start to really find out, you actually don't need it at all, but maybe once every 5 years just to see where you're at. Now, I would recommend avoiding women's personal hygiene products that have chemicals in it. Try to go organic cotton. Try to find things that aren't adding that level of toxicity to the body. Eat a clean diet. Fresh fruits in the morning, smoothies and juices. Afternoon salads, whole food sandwiches, wraps. Getting your protein at night, preferably from lentils or beans or nuts and seeds, tempeh, these types of things. Get a variety of really good, colorful vegetables, greens, and fresh fruits. These have the antioxidants. These have the ability to detox the body. These have all of your minerals and all the nutrients that are going to keep you really healthy. A level of exercise to constantly sweat, to build the body, to detox, hydration, getting out in the sun, all these basic things to really stay healthy. Now, if you really want to get checked and find out, I think there are other methods and things coming out which are a little less invasive. Just the stress that's caused from, going to have a pap test for women, it can be quite stressful going in and having a doctor looking down there and putting something up there and scraping and then worrying about, oh my God, is it going to be bad? It's just not worth it. It really isn't worth it. Just know that you're going to be healthy and take the steps that it takes to stay healthy. So my opinion with the pap test is absolutely don't do it. And if you're going to do it, maybe do it once in every 5 years. Research yourself online, look into this stuff, have a conversation with your doctor, educate yourself before just going in, especially every year, and causing potentially more stress and more problems, and even possibly being falsely diagnosed as having cancer or HPV, which the body can deal with a certain level of that. I hope that makes sense, and I hope you really take that on. Look into it yourself. Look into more research on it. Thanks for watching.